What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. And 2024 has been mental. Yes, we are only a couple of months through the year and I've already reviewed some of the best smartphones I've ever used. I wanted to compile my top 5 list of the year so far, just so you can refer to, because I'm aware that I do my full reviews and I have a points-based scoring system. So it was suggested in the WhatsApp group chat, which you can join, use the link below. It was suggested that I make a concise top 5 list of the year so far. So using those review points, I have made this list. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk through the pluses and minuses for each device. Let's go. So if you don't know already, or if you're new to the channel, I do my full reviews for each device and I base them all on a 5-category scoring system from build quality, design, software, cameras and price. At the end of that, they're all scored out of 5 points for each category, so there's 25 points up for grabs. So my top 5 is using those points only, not my opinions. And with that being said, at number 5 and number 4 are two phones with the same points. However, they are in the correct order. At number 5, the most recent phone I have reviewed with 17.5 points is the Honor Magic 6 Pro. Now yes, the Honor Magic 6 Pro did lose out on 7.5 points. But please be clear that build quality and design were fantastic. Software has improved so much. Where the Honor Magic 6 Pro let itself down was with the price and sadly the cameras. Now I had a lot of expectations set on the Magic 6 Pro, and while the ultra wide and wide cameras did live up to my expectations, the falsely advertised telephoto lens was just too much to take. You cannot in 2024 make advertising clips like this and then when I use the phone it produces photos like this. The strange thing to me that in the comments I've had consistently people saying, but you weren't going to expect it to be that clear, anything over 10 times zoom is going to look like a mess on all phones. Guys, I don't know why you're trying to justify or help out Honor here. We have to be honest. And I can tell you that my S24 Ultra and my iPhone 15 Pro Max absolutely produced great shots at 20 or even 30 times zoom. So, no, I'm not having it. That's where the Honor lost its points. Now, interestingly, on 17.5 points as well, but I've put this at number 4 on my list, is the OnePlus 12. Where the OnePlus 12 differs is that there was no category where it got below 3 points. There was nothing it was lacking. Much like the OnePlus Open of my previous phone of the year, it was just consistently good or sometimes even great. The build quality, the design, while not groundbreaking, was good. The software, good. The cameras, you know where I'm going with this. So for that reason, I had to put the OnePlus 12 ahead of the Honor Magic 6 Pro. There was no false advertising or lying. The price is still to this day around £800 for the 0.5 terabyte version. Folks, if you are in the market for a new flagship phone and you're looking to save a bit of money, the OnePlus 12 I can highly recommend, and the telephoto shots at 10 times or 20 times are far better than that of the Honor Magic 6 Pro. And now we get to the exciting part, the top 3 of the year so far. At number 3 is an absolute dark horse, came from nowhere, the Nubia Z60 Ultra. This 6.8 inch behemoth just sang to me. From the design, to the build quality, the cameras, and the price, and we'll get to that, it just ticked so many boxes. A 6.8-inch full cover display. No hole punch, no pill, no anything. If you are a selfie taker, this is not the phone for you. But if you are anything else, a keen photographer, a gamer, a media content consumer, surfing the web, I can think of no better device. And with the battery size that it had included at 6,000 milliamp hours, the Nubia was just a beast. So for obvious reasons, this scored high, and it scored 21 out of 25 points. I had to mark it down for the selfie camera, obviously, and the software. But other than that, design, build quality, and price got full points. And speaking about that price, I talked about the OnePlus 12 being about £800 just now, if not a bit more. Well, the Nubia you can get for £700, if not a bit less. And folks, that is a fantastic price. I should also note at this point, because I've had a few people confused, because of the content I do, I import Chinese phones with Chinese ROMs all the time. Every phone on this list and every phone I have reviewed to date this year has been a global ROM device. So the Nubia, I did sell on, and to be honest, I maybe regret selling it because it was such a great phone. But you know who you are. I hope you're enjoying my Z60 Ultra. And for those out there looking for a new device or looking to upgrade, please keep in mind the Z60 Ultra. And now we get to the top two. Again, I have scored these the exact same. Both phones got 21.5 out of 25. However, my number two is the Oppo X7 Ultra. And the only reason that I can fathom that it isn't number one is because of the release. I've actually just contradicted what I said like a minute ago. I'm sorry. All the phones on this list apart from this one were a global release. Yes, the Oppo Find X7 Ultra ticked every box. Software was great. Design is perfect. It's my best design phone maybe ever. In that two-tone with the vegan leather, with the stitching, just fantastic. Cameras, phenomenal. Price, unbelievable. But that's where it lost points. The price was unbelievable because you're importing it. So the software took a bit of a hit because of all the workarounds you have to do. And the price had a caveat because it wasn't a global ROM. All that being said, if you're looking for a flagship camera setup, there's only two to decide between. The Oppo Find X7 Ultra and the S24 Ultra. Which, spoiler alert, took number one. Yes, the Samsung S24 Ultra with this lovely Pataka case came in at number one, scoring the exact same as the Oppo X7 Ultra, but global. No workarounds, and it's got an S Pen included. It just ticks every box. We all know how great One UI is. We all know how great the cameras on the S24, 23, 22 Ultra are. The only area that Samsung need to improve upon, and they can do this, they just choose not to, is price. If it wasn't for this phone being £1,349 for the half terabyte version, like if they could bring that down to £1,100, this phone might be a 23 or 24 out of 25. But I can't possibly give price a high score when they're charging people the amount of a used car. So with all that being said, of the top 5, which is my personal favourite? Well, you might be shocked to hear it's the Samsung. I gave it the most points objectively because of that's just how I scored it, because that's what I believe. But subjectively, and in my opinion, it is the best device. It does everything and more. It looks stunning. I love the new flat display. I love the squared off edges, the titanium to make it a tiny bit lighter. I love this orange colorway. I like to go with a bit of a different color. And some of the other phones on this list, like the OnePlus, the Honor, just didn't offer much variation in colors or styles. So the S24 Ultra is my favorite. What I want to know is, what phone do you have? And of this list, am I right? Give me your top 5 of these 5 phones in the comments below. So going forward, I will include the ranking list at the end of every review video so that you know where that phone I'm reviewing slots into the overall rankings. Thanks very much, Nick, for the idea in the WhatsApp group chat. Again, if you want to join that, there's a join button down below. And until next time,